here we are with another episode in the Throwback series. It has been a while, maybe too long since we've done one of these.
I believe what Caleb said was 2 to 2.5 months. We were supposed to do one a month.
Yeah, we're supposed to do at least one a month. We may have to double up.
We might have to.
So Brendan, get your life together so we can do Transformers.
I'm not in the next one, right?
I don't think you...
No, Ace, you're not. No.
I was the one who picked before this.
Oh, is it us who's not the next? Fuck.
No, because I just got off of mine.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Why did you just disassemble my pen?
We're off to a great start, guys.
You needed that pen.
I wanted to disassemble it more.
Son of a bitch.
Disassemble it more, but the spring didn't want to.
No disassemble.
I specifically told Caleb, nah, man, I can do an episode with 4 people without a co-host. It's cool.
That's what you got me for, my guy.
Yeah, so you're supposed to have real things in, but yeah.
How would you have stopped
You
that?
chose...
How could I stop him from taking apart your pen?
You
That
chose
is
to sit
obvious.
down there.
Yes, because I can't stand sitting in the middle anywhere.
Can I hold it?
No.
Oh.
I had the weirdest urge to bite his hand just now.
All right, let's wrap this. Let's bring this back in.
I want to be in the corner.
I wouldn't do it, but it was just like bite it. I don't know.
Brandon, shut up.
Homies, I hope you're not expecting any more type of structure than this. This is about as much structure as going to be in this episode, I think. I'm going to try. We're going to try.
I got you, man. I got you.
That's all you can do.
I appreciate that.
I'll behave a little better.
Okay. You want
Please don't bite people.
I'm out of things to disassemble anyway.
Okay.
I love how we're making another 80s movie reference. However, we're not reviewing that movie.
What movie?
I didn't
Short Circuit.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
yeah. We need to, though.
Do not disassemble.
Yeah.
We need to.
I don't think I know that one.
What?
Bro.
Johnny Five. Yeah.
Johnny
I don't think I've
Five.
seen that one.
It's actually really good. Like I actually have fond memories of that
watched
movie.
it so long.
Ace, is it really good?
Both of them were good.
I actually remember enjoying
Okay.
Short Circuit, yeah.
The first one. I don't think the second one was that great.
The second was good.
I'll be honest.
You don't get a vote.
This is just me. I like Short Circuit 1 more than E.T. Hot take. I know.
Ooh.
Oh, I mean, it's
Ooh.
I agree.
And I'm actually going to agree with you.
Oh.
Yeah. Like I'll agree with you there.
I
Yeah.
didn't know you two were allowed to agree.
That's a fair point. Like usually I always just disagree with him on principle.
Just because he wants to. Yeah.
The world might explode now.
I think I
that's
like to
frozen
sit in
over.
this chair always. I like these headsets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually prefer those better myself.
You think Wally was designed after Johnny Five?
Who?
Wally?
Well, probably.
Didn't he say he was going to rein this in?
Yeah, I did say that, but
No, didn't he?
who? Oz or Brendan?
Yeah, Oz.
He did say that. That is correct. However, Brendan is a disruptor.
He is.
I
what
would
he
never.
does.
He is, and he knows how to trigger my ADHD hardcore. So,
Well, homies, we won't keep you guys blue balls for too much longer. We are here tonight to talk about something, a movie that has been very near and dear to my heart since I was but a youth. Since I was but yay high.
How high is that?
Yay.
He just said,
You, like,
yay.
yay.
He just said, yeah.
That is a unit of measurement, like a cubit.
Right. Everyone knows that, Brendan. God.
My bad.
Or a buttload.
Yo,
That's true.
You're never gonna get your homie title back at this rate.
I mean, it's slightly more than a shit ton.
Maybe some
Before we begin to delve into the dark, magical, sorcerer's world of the movie that we'll be reviewing, proper introductions are in order. So, homies one and all, for those of you watching, hey, and for those of you listening, what's up, girl?
How you doing?
The proper introductions are in order. So, to introduce everyone here, my name is the homie Q, and I would be your host throughout this grand adventure.
Mm-hmm.
And sitting next to me on my left is one of the most innocent and kind and giving people who you can ever hope to encounter.
I really hope the camera's catching my face here.
I'm referring, of course, to none other than the homie Dylan.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Most of that was a lie.
His name is Dylan.
About 90% of that was a lie.
His name being Dylan is a lie.
Do we really know your name is Dylan?
Oh, shit. Sitting next
It's
to
Dylon.
You've seen what I have
It's
told
not
is my
Dylan, it's
license.
Dylon.
Sitting next to Dylan is a man who refuses to stay on my good side for any particular reason. He may or may not have been 45 minutes late to the movie. Hey,
you can't prove that.
these things happen. I can mathematically prove it.
Mm-hmm.
He is nevertheless a lovable lug to some people, I'm sure. We tolerate him.
And the voices in my head.
And he is here once again. Maybe tonight would be the night that he gets his homie tag back. I'm talking about Brendan. Brendan, welcome back.
Hello, everyone.
With that kind of enthusiasm, he's sure to get it back.
At this point, my desire is to get someone else to make them lose theirs.
That's how you just get kicked off the podcast.
That's a fair point. Like, yeah, like we just won't ask you back.
Also, I'm gonna be honest. It seems kind of hard to lose the title.
It is.
It's very hard.
Yeah.
I've had full on like arguments with him on podcast, and I still keep my homie
What the
title.
fuck is that? I haven't argued with nobody on the podcast.
I've disassembled a bunch of your shit.
You have. I made sure to keep the knives over here with me.
I'm unhappy about that. Yeah. I also messed with your
Oh,
toilet
so
paper.
that's where they are.
Yeah.
Not this time.
Okay.
Okay.
But to round out the introductions, dear Lord, this typically only takes like 30 seconds.
It really does.
I have here with me again, returning the acting standing in co-host for tonight. We'll see how he does.
Oh, I was actually joking, but yeah, sure.
Almost done now.
Maybe he'll take Caleb's spot. Who knows?
Ooh,
We have here once again none other than the incredible, the one and only Homie Oz.
well, what's going on, guys?
I thought he got demoted. What happened to that?
No,
I don't think you ever got demoted.
no,
No, he got demoted.
no.
No, I remember specifically that he got demoted.
We're not talking about this anymore. So, I think the movie. Did you have a cold open you wanted to go with, or are we going straight into this review?
You know, actually, I think that we need to cold open first to get some of the ridiculous notions in your guys' head out.
That's a fair point.
What
Yeah.
would be the warm open?
Before we really do much else, I promise that I was not told by the previous co-host to make this any worse than normal. Any allegations of such are foundless.
Okay, Dylan,
Yeah.
you have to tell me the truth here.
Ace, I would never lie to you.
Did Caleb coerce you into making this a shit show?
No, I just said he didn't.
Honestly, he didn't have to. Brendan's on the show. You know I love you.
Not wrong.
Damn.
He literally just said he was trying to make someone else lose their title.
He did say that.
I mean, if I can't have mine, then
I've
someone
never
else
seen a
has to
mic
lose theirs.
go red that long.
you know, Brendan, you can get your homie title back.
I don't believe you.
I feel
All you have to do is, yeah.
Matter of fact, I think didn't Brendan take his own
No.
title? He never called himself a superhero homie
No,
at the
I
end of the
lost
I think
podcast?
that's what it was.
No, I
You,
lost it.
asked
And then
for
you
like
just
that.
never gave it back?
No, he never give it back.
He's been homieless for so long.
We don't even know anymore.
I need to go to a homeless shelter.
That was actually pretty good. I gotta give it to him.
That was a good one.
I think he lost his the first day I joined the podcast.
It might have been, so it might be
Probably.
Dylan's fault.
It is
Probably.
Dylan's
I
fault.
might have just stole it.
There's only so many homie
Give back.
tags.
No. It's
You
my
know Tasty Backsies? Oh.
Dylan sat here and watched and reviewed Batman Ninja and
That one wasn't even the worst one.
yeah, and Justice League X Ruby Heroes and Huntsmen parts 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he did all 3 of those.
I'm very glad I wasn't a part of any of those.
You should be very
proud.
thankful.
2 of those 3 did not make me angry.
Yeah.
Batman Ninja had my curiosity.
It's actually not that bad. It's kind of wild, and you don't expect much of a plot.
I'll be honest. Batman Ninja is a lot like tonight's movie.
Okay.
Batman Ninja had a lot more tropes, and that's saying something.
That's true. There were yeah.
It literally was like they printed out a list of anime
of
tropes, and
everything,
we're like,
yeah.
all right, we got this, 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 we got this.
That is amazing.
There was a kaiju fight. You know what? Listen to the review.
No.
Oh yeah. And
Oh,
Batman
shit.
Ninja?
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm not going to watch it. But anyway.
That's because you don't like cool things.
It wasn't a lot, but it was in there.
And the shit
It's
gets
better than
ridiculous. Yeah.
It
Fair
really
enough.
does. That end fight scene was sick though.
So what you got? What's your open, Ace? You had something for us?
Yeah, guys. So I wanted to talk a little bit about video games. Video games.
Good old video games.
Yeah, I know that I believe for the most part, all of us partake in the dark arts
Yeah.
of video games.
Oh, a video. Sure, yeah.
Has anyone heard about any of the controversy surrounding the latest Dragon Age game?
No, actually.
No.
I've heard bits and pieces of it.
Okay.
I live under a rock.
Like Patrick Star?
Something to do
He
with
stole it from me, yeah.
It's SpongeBob.
gender identity and stuff like that.
Is it?
I think so.
That's not really. I mean, it's.
Is that the surface level bullshit?
I mean,
Alright, what's the deep stuff?
yeah.
So the
Because I'm curious.
The thing going around with the Dragon Age game is that a few months ago they had a bunch of like content creators and whatnot, people who review video games, you know, for YouTube and whatnot. EA flew a bunch of those people out on behalf of BioWare, and they got to play sections of the game. They were told certain things about it, like what they played was a certain percentage of the game, like a very small percentage of the game.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, they came back and they talked about this months ago about their experience with it. They said what they could, you know, and they really enjoyed it for the most part. You know, they had little problems here and there. You know, some people still have problems with the art style or the art direction because it doesn't look like the dark fantasy that it was. It looks more, you know, as it's been described, Guardians of the Galaxy meets fantasy.
Okay.
But you know, putting that aside, people were still cautiously optimistic for the game. So it comes time for the review codes to roll around, and so these reviewers can actually get their hands on it and play the game and put out actual reviews in time for the game release, which was a couple days ago.
Okay.
And a lot of reviewers did not get copies. As a matter of fact, it seems as if the only people who got review codes were those who would have been thought to have given favorable reviews.
Oh.
And so, to no surprise to anyone, IGN gave it a 9 out of 10. And, you know, you have a few other reviewers who were really praising the game. And with the exception of IGN, because I really don't fuck with those people there. But with the exception of IGN, if people really did enjoy the game, then I want them to put out that review. However, what I don't like and what has been all the uproar online is people have been feeling like EA and BioWare were trying to keep the bad reviews at bay until the game comes out because they knew that what they had was a false bill of goods. And so the news has been tumbling out since then. I follow a lot of gaming channels, people who review and break down games. And it's been wild looking at all of these different channels say basically the same things about the game. Brendan, you mentioned things about like the gender identities and whatnot in the game. Listen, I don't think that really was a sticking point for anyone because you know, Baldur's Gate 3 gave people the option to kind of play however and what they wanted. I think the general consensus though is that when it comes to that, it really did show the difference between the two companies, BioWare today versus Larian Studios who made Baldur's Gate 3. And that is, Larian, they made a truly wonderful progressive game, and it seems as if maybe BioWare made a quote-unquote bad theory woke game. So you really see the difference between the two ideologies, like what is progressive versus what is this negative bad entity woke.
It was almost like shoved down your throat, kind of.
It was one of those things where you can do certain specific things that I you know is wonderful, but then there's other things in the game that you can't do, which is surprising. For example, you look at classic BioWare. You have games like Mass Effect. If you want to, you can be a dick to each and every person you meet, including your teammates.
Okay.
Even in is very much a thing in Baldur's Gate. You can be an asshole to anyone at any time. They specifically give you the options in Baldur's Gate 3 to do that. Hell, there's a whole origin story, The Dark Urge, which is kind of centered around doing something.
Which I just finished a full playthrough, by the way, which was amazing.
Hell yeah. And in the new Dragon Age game, you can't even be mean to anyone because the game seems to be too afraid to offend anyone.
Okay.
Oh.
So and so there's a lot of missteps like that. The art direction alone put me off. Honestly, looking at the game, I didn't like the look of it.
Really?
It looks very cartoonish.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Thought I remember it looking kind of realistic looking.
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh,
Absolutely
I guess.
not.
See, like,
I guess my I haven't been following that game too closely.
I mean, I've gone on record on this show multiple times how it takes a long time for me to get into any new game.
Yeah.
So it's no surprise that I had heard nothing about this because I don't keep up with any of that. But if you're gonna railroad your players, market it that way.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to certain games where like you're clearly playing the role of a certain character that is a good guy.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine. But do not market it as something that you can be more open about. Like I want to be a little more evil. I want to be more of a dick.
I agree.
You don't market it that way if you're not going to give it to us that way.
Absolutely.
It looks like Fortnite.
It kind of does, doesn't it?
Oh my god, no.
But I thought it would go by the art style of the other 3 games that came out before.
No, the other ones did not look like that.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
they looked relatively realistic as far as, like, high fantasy.
Oh god.
Yeah.
It does look like Fortnite.
Kind of does.
Like a medieval
Just
Fortnite,
generic.
yeah.
Yep.
Just generic, cartoony.
Like
kind of
I don't hate the inherent style. I haven't played the other Dragon Age games though, and I know this is off like real far off.
I played a little bit of Origins and then a little bit of the
Inquisition.
2. It was just
Inquisition.
called,
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't play 2?
No, I didn't play 2.
You can skip 2, but yeah.
But like I really enjoyed myself when I was playing. I just unfortunately never completed them. But like, yeah, that doesn't look anything like that.
No.
Honestly, it looks like they kind of fused Fortnite with Fable.
A little bit, right? Yeah.
Yeah, like
I wonder if
Yeah,
it's a Fable
Fate.
game.
They're making one.
they're making one.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
actually
how long?
I still want to play the new Fable when it finally does come out, but I don't have high hopes because the others weren't super
It's a
great.
different studio.
I told you earlier today that I have no hope, but I still want to play.
He did say that.
Yeah, he did.
It's Playground Games doing the new one.
Okay.
Yep, different studio. I'll say this and then we'll move on here. But like, I remember playing Dragon Age Origins, and this was back in like 2010 when I first played Origins. It was fantastic for me, and I had a blast because I never played an RPG quite like that. But this was BioWare Classic, the same BioWare that made like Knights of the Old Republic and Jade Empire and Mass Effect 1, and then obviously Mass Effect 2 and 3. But with Dragon Age, man, when I played that one, that was really the first of its kind that I had played in years. And I remember there was a mission I played. I don't remember the specifics, but like I had the option of like, there was this kid that was possessed with some kind of demon, and the game was telling me, okay, well, basically I can figure out how to exorcise this kid, or I can kill him. And I chose to kill him. You know,
You always do lean towards the renegade and or
No
darker
chill.
side.
I want to see what the options are to see if the developers have the balls to do it, and back then they had the balls to do it. This is clearly not the same BioWare.
Oh, I mean,
Oh, they've lost a lot of people. Like,
Yeah.
the main people that were there are definitely not anywhere to be found.
Yeah, it's just a shame, man, because honestly, I know that this game was already in development when Baldur's Gate 3 came out, but Baldur's Gate really showed the template, man. Like, yeah, you can be progressive in a fantasy setting, and it can be fucking fantastic.
oh yeah.
But what you can't do is take away player agency in the name of being morally upright. It doesn't work that way.
Like, so I recently said that like I completed my first full lean into Dark Urge playthrough for Baldur's Gate 3, and the type of person I am, that is very not like something I would do. Like I feel bad about doing any of that stuff. So I would not actually ever play that playthrough again, probably. But the fact that it was there they put that much into it was amazing.
Would you do a resist urge?
Oh yeah, all the time. Like, because like the conflict is what really drives that home. Like, matter of fact, that's actually the way I usually play is Dark Urge Resist.
Okay.
Poor Alfira. Yep.
Oh, I know, right? But I have done the workaround with that, where you knock her out before she comes to camp.
I've never had that work for me.
See,
it took a lot.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you can, where she's up there singing in the grove, you can knock her out after you've done your thing, and another bard shows up and you kill them instead. It's a dragonborn.
So you're saying that you specifically want to avoid the consequences of your actions?
Of course.
As one does.
It was okay to kill the other one because he didn't know them.
Right, exactly. I didn't fall in love with Alfira immediately.
Right.
Immediately.
I did. I was immediately sad that you couldn't get her in your camp.
I know, like there's a way to kind of do it, but it's very convoluted to try to do it.
I haven't done that either. I couldn't figure it out. But
I'm gonna be honest. I still haven't finished the game.
You and about the majority of the players.
Yeah. Well, I was
really?
having fun, but
Yeah.
I paused to do other stuff, and I barely had time to play games at all lately.
I understand that. Well, tis the season. There's a lot of other video games coming out. BioWare is still making Mass Effect 4. They're already in like panic mode. They put out some kind of release that says something like, Mass Effect 4 is going to be radically different from, from like Baldur's Gate, not Baldur's Gate, but Dragon Age, Veilguard.
Question, because you might actually be a little more on the know on this one. What is the general feel for everybody, like just general basis of if they're actually going to start putting out games that are mostly actually finished?
Wow.
Because
you know what?
Baldur's Gate 3, granted, it was on like early release for years, but when they released it, it was released.
Yeah. They did a bunch of patches and whatnot, but like the game was, you're right. I think that we're entering an era, Dylan, where the AAA studios and the AAA and quadruple A games.
Is that a thing now?
It is a thing now. Skull and Bones was the first quadruple A game, and it flopped.
What the fuck does that mean?
The budget.
More money.
Okay.
Yep, the budget. That game cost shit. The only quadruple A game I think that will do what it sounds like it should do is Grand Theft Auto 6. I think.
You can't really.
They can't fail.
As long as they don't stray from their formula.
Yeah.
The new Perfect Dark is also supposed to be a quadruple A game.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Supposed to be. But they've been having trouble with that as well. They've got 2 studios working at the same time.
Damn.
Yeah.
But most big studios they don't want quality. They want money, and so that's why you see a lot of live service games. And that is counterproductive.
I know each of you know this, but like I really wish that I could just like get all the CEOs in one room and maybe strangle them a little bit, just so they know I'm serious, and just be like, look, if you make people happy, you get more money.
Look at Larian.
Larian, like,
and Larian is not they're not a AAA studios.
They also didn't deliver a perfect game. There were issues. You had to patch it. But that doesn't mean it was a bad game.
And also, this to credit Larian a little bit more is the fact that they're not doing Baldur's Gate 4.
Yeah.
They're moving on to another project to give that the attention it deserves.
Yeah.
That's the problem with a lot. Exactly. I respect the hell out of it.
for Baldur's Gate 3.
I know, exactly. Like they released a completed game. Yeah, of course, patches, gave a little extra here and there. But now they've handed it over to the modders, and you don't really need to worry anymore.
I love that they recognize that, though.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, it's another, like, I do worry that if they ever do, because of this game, they get skyrocketed and, to the 3 and 4 tier, whatever.
Right.
But if they keep to that same, like, oh, we're doing this for the art of it, to complete a good game.
Yep.
Then I'm 100% on board for Larian here on out.
Oh yeah,
look at my money.
A lot of the reason why they're not doing it is a lot of people at D&D and Hasbro, Wizards of the Coast, their contacts got laid off So
well, I mean,
the people that they were working closely to.
I think most of us at the table all can agree that Wizards of the Coast are dicks, and none of us really like them. And if they didn't create the game that we all play, like, we probably would have nothing to do with them.
Yeah, that's true.
They are Hasbro now, so.
Yeah.
But
I didn't like them either.
But I guess just to put the nail in the coffin on your answer there, Dylan, is like the smaller studios are taking over. One of the biggest anticipated games for next year is Ghost of Tsushima 2. Ghost of Tsushima 1 was phenomenal, came out back in 2020.
I still need to play it, but I just, again, no time.
Tremendous game. The sequel's coming out, and it's gotten so much hype and praise. That studios that made the game, I think, is it Sucker Punch? But anyway, they are not a AAA studio. And then, like, there's just most of the games, it seems, that people are really looking forward to are smaller studios. And, like, the bigger studios are putting out garbage. We were supposed to get, like, a follow-up to the Arkham series, and the Batman Arkham series. Instead, we got the live service shitty Suicide Squad game, which flopped.
That's all WB. That's all WB right there, I think.
Is this the gaming equivalent of support small local businesses?
Yeah.
It is.
I actually am okay with this.
100%.
I mean, granted, I hate the big businesses are just fucking about, but I do love that the internet's doing this. It kind of reminds me of back in the Wii lad version of me on the internet. Back whenever I really didn't know what was going on with it, but the whole thing with pirating anime. Mm-hmm. There was a like kind of unspoken agreement between all the people who put up the product that once it got like properly in stores and you could buy it, they pulled it all because that's all they wanted. They just wanted to be able to buy the shit. Mm. Like, you could still find it, but you wait for it to be everywhere to like they just.
So that's why you like One Piece so much, because it's a pirate anime.
Hit that green button.
Be here don't do that. I'll be here all night.
The thing is, like, I do like it because it's a pirate anime, but not that kind of pirate anime. I actually never pirated anime.
Oh, never?
Yeah, really, I have people for that.
Understandable. Well,
people to do it for you.
You know what isn't pirated? This movie that we were just about to review.
This is true.
You don't know that.
Wait a minute, did we watch it on the Plex? Never mind, I'm going to shut up now.
Tonight's topic is none other than the 1986 cult classic movie Big Trouble in Little China, directed by the legendary John Carpenter, and it stars the legendary Kurt Russell. And it is a movie about a truck driver who wants to make good on a bet to collect money he's promised, and that leads him and his friend Wang down a series of unfortunate events in Chinatown.
I think it actually is Little China.
Little China, I apologize.
Is it really?
Yep, it is.
Yeah, Chinatown's in New York.
That's in New York, yeah.
I thought the title was Kijim and Draco.
You said that all wrong.
I said it wrong on purpose.
Oh.
Kijim and Draco.
Yes. And it is about those two characters, Jack Burton and Wang, trying to find Wang's love interest, who has been kidnapped for nefarious purposes. And along the way, they encounter all sorts of magics and gods and monsters. And it is up to the brave and mighty and powerful Jack Burton and his sidekick Wang to put a stop to it and to rescue.
The best part is, like, the people who are listening might be thinking we're giggling because he said Wang. We're not.
No.
It's because of the characters.
Yeah, it is.
I just wanted to put that out there so that someone is not like, really, they were laughing at that.
Not
that we're not above laughing at that.
Right. We are very immature.
But that's not why. Actually, I don't think a single time this entire night we made a joke about that.
Look at us.
Wow.
Yeah, we didn't.
We didn't even snicker about it whenever it was like we were watching the thing.
Oh, like because his name was Wang?
Yeah.
Look at us. We're all mature and shit. Yeah.
We all have big wings now.
All right, Brendan. So you just had to go and
Yeah, it's been lovely. It's been a nice time to go.
So this movie is, what year is it? This movie is almost 40 years old.
It is.
Right, yeah.
Holy shit.
So full spoilers, all right. If you haven't seen Big Trouble in Little China, full spoilers for all of the throwback movies. All right.
Yeah, honestly.
I mean, if you haven't watched it by this point, that's on you.
That's true. Yeah.
Was it on me about the Cool World one?
Listen, we're not.
You're never gonna let that go, are you?
No.
Okay.
I saw that one.
Brendan wasn't even here for that review, and
He saw it on his
watched
own.
He watched it on his own, and he was okay.
We
with
were
it.
like, it was terrible.
Way back when in the 90s.
See, I intentionally chose that movie to get back
get
at.
it.
Yeah, but like,
I get it, but I will be angry about that.
you can be angry about it, and
For a
I
day.
will take
There's
your
nothing to
anger.
be angry
It hasn't
about.
been a year, right?
Not
I need to
quite.
remember. What day we did it on, and then for an
Yeah.
actual year and a day, and I'll finally shut up.
I can definitely find it for you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll shut up about it either.
There's nothing to be
Then
angry about.
I'm pretty about my word. Especially whenever it's some random stupid shit like this.
it's true.
So listen, guys. Big Trouble in Little China. This was a movie that not only am I really nostalgic about because I watched it as a kid, but this was one of the movies that I would watch with my mother because she's also a huge fan of this movie as well.
Really?
Yeah. And so like watching this movie, it was just fun to watch a movie that both my mother and I enjoy.
Of course.
And like this movie, it is over the top. It is cheesy. It is ridiculous.
Honestly, if you didn't have that nostalgia factor, you'd probably hate it.
I don't think so.
No.
Because, and the reason I can say that now is because I've been doing this shit for 7 years now. And I do a pretty damn good job of separating nostalgia from shit.
I mean, it's pretty bad though.
7 years?
We watched
7
Steel,
years?
and that was a
7
movie that he
years,
watched as a kid.
Damn.
Like, for example, I watched Surf Ninjas. That movie is shit.
I would like that was off mic, my guy.
I just brought it up randomly.
Randomly because I brought it up tonight, and
Ninjas is
I
shit.
still have fond memories of that movie.
That, my friend, is nostalgia.
I agree, and I said I would. I believe the words I actually said is like, I don't know if I want to subject y'all to my nostalgia trip to see if how bad it actually is, because I know because of you, I have changed the way I look at movies, and I hate you for it. But also, my brain can't do it now. Like I can't just shut it off.
Just change how your
He's
brain
tried
works.
to change me, and it has not worked.
That's what he did. He changed the way my brain works.
Change
Okay, I want you to know, I did. I subjected Brendan to some of the worst movies I could think, and he's got no effect on him. I made him watch.
I mean, it's Brendan.
I made him
There's
watch,
some stuff that I will not watch.
I made him watch the 1997 Steel movie with Shaq.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Yeah, that's
flinch.
pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
I made him watch Masters of the Universe. With Dolph Lundgren.
I don't think I've seen it.
I've never seen that one,
It
but
was awful.
I bet.
If you think of dark fantasy from the 80s, like that's what.
It's fucking. It's awful. Here's the interesting thing, though. Big Trouble in Little China. That movie scored really well.
Did it really?
7.2 out of 10 overall.
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, that was like at the time, right?
Well, this is according to 157,459 reviews.
Damn. Okay.
Oh, but
mean,
see, this is the type of that type of movie that does become a cult classic.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
people
it is.
gravitate to
sure.
it because of how cheesy and how corny it is.
The movie it definitely it is cheesy and it is corny, but there's a lot of really cool things about this movie. Case in point, I think the movie has some really fun characters.
That's true.
It does.
The movie is way more self-aware than it gets credit for.
And honestly, by the end of the movie, I finally realized that, especially with the main character. Like, I really thought it was just, oh my god, this is horrible. He's useless.
Damn. All right.
Well,
Was that one of the monsters?
I thought so for a
It sounded
second.
like, right?
my bad.
Yeah. Honestly, the camera might have picked that up, but these microphones probably didn't.
I heard it in here.
But the microphones probably didn't pick it up.
Oh,
okay.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I thought we heard whatever.
Sorry, I ate something earlier and it just kind of.
Shut up, Brendan. Shut up.
If you guys did hear that was the neighbors with the motorcycle, I think.
Oh, fun.
Oh, was that the motorcycle that's always sitting there?
Probably.
Yeah.
I've never seen that bitch move.
I thought I broke it. I guess I didn't.
I'll help you next time.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
I just realized, speaking of like nostalgia stuff, I have 2 possible picks that I could do. I don't know which one would be more negatively sought after. I'm not looking negatively.
Well, see, that's the problem though, because like, and even with my choices, like all the stuff that I want, like I would want to pick.
I think it comes down to intention. Though.
My brain is like, was that a good movie or is just Kid Oz?
Well, that's the fun of the nostalgia shit. Pick it anyway.
Yeah. So
Like,
my 2, because obviously the next one I currently have on the list is Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Right.
I still haven't seen that, so I'm actually really excited to watch that.
One. But the one I just thought about and just realized is could be on there as well is The Search for the Holy Grail. Monty Python?
Monty Python? Yeah.
But the thing is, I think more people have seen that one. So I
Of course. They quote it all the time, you know?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
The nights that say, meh.
Yeah, I haven't seen either of those.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
I will say this. I absolutely love Monty Python. Mm-hmm. That shit feels like it is 2 movies long.
It really does. It is very long. It feels that way, at least.
It's more than
They have a bunch of them, but like Holy Grail in particular, because I've seen a bunch of them, but I don't remember all of them.
It's very slapstick comedy
right,
and
yeah.
I mean,
British humor.
British humor. So it can be a
It's the
little dry
epitome of
sometimes.
British humor.
Gotcha.
But no, that thing literally feels like at one point you're sitting there just like, damn, how long have I been sitting here?
But I mean, it's like the thing about like nostalgia or old movies, like any of these that we reviewed, because I think with the exception of Mean Girls, all the movies we reviewed have been from the 80s.
Yeah.
When was mine?
Well, yours was
Agent Paper.
Yeah, Agent Paper wasn't that was the 80s, but it was the 90s, wasn't it? Had to have been.
And I want to say, technically, I think Cool World was 90s, too.
Yeah, it's
Early.
That was early.
Early
I think it
90s.
was like 92.
Yeah. Let me rephrase it. Mean Girls was the only one that we did that we were all like alive and cognizant for.
Right. I mean, yeah.
We were like in high school when that one came out.
No, this was early 2000s.
Oh.
Like real early. It barely made the cut.
Okay.
So.
But it's also the only anime one, so it's going to kind of be different no matter what.
Right.
Now, here's my question, though, to kind of segue this back in.
Yeah.
Do you think this movie would have gone differently if Drake motherfucking Anderson was in here? I really hope I remember that name right. I think I did.
Yeah. Drake Anderson.
I'm lost.
He
What?
had a good pull. It was from
I don't
ROD.
think you were in. Did you?
No, he
watch-
wasn't.
That's right. You didn't watch Read or
No.
Die. It was the movie I picked that you weren't here for.
Is the
Yeah,
best
because
character from-
I was out of the rotation at that
This
point,
man.
yeah.
So he was the only motherfucker without powers, basically. But his main power was that he was the American.
Yeah, he's the American. That was his power.
Yeah.
But it wasn't
Literally.
like he wasn't like decked out in American flags or anything like that.
No.
You just knew he was the American character. And
Walking around
also-
with a Marlboro in his mouth.
Not quite. No. He was like the Japanese. Well, no, the Japanese American, not Japanese. The like anime American would be decked out in flags.
Right. He was blonde.
He was blonde.
It
big
was a
dude,
stereotype for sure.
Like motherfucker hit the gym. He bitched about having to like deal with this shit a lot, which I can't fault him for. That was
Also
a lot of
too
bullshit
old
he
for
had
that
to deal
shit.
with.
Yeah.
He got stabbed once too.
He got a lot of things happen to him that.
But that
should not be
motherfucker,
alive.
is the main reason they were able to do anything. He held that shit together. Drake motherfucking Anderson.
Goddamn right.
Go check out Read or Die if you guys can find it. That shit was hard.
If you can find it.
That shit was hard as hell.
No, legitimately. Because
Good
also,
fucking luck.
Don't.
Oh, I forgot to plug in my camera. Oh well.
Do you want to do that real quick?
Yeah, we'll do that real quick. It's right there. God damn. Full of us, and now we return.
And now we will take a moment from our sponsor. Oz.
Dick and Nips.
Yes.
I couldn't think of anything, so I threw it at him, but I knew he was going to say some shit. But I didn't think he'd say that shit.
I was waiting for it.
What variant of Dick and Nips are we having tonight?
We're gonna have the buttery salt popcorn.
Oh, the buttery salt popcorn Dick and Nips.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, question is, I'm not doing that. Is the buttery salt popcorn Dick and Nips, is it popcorn that are flavored like a Dick and Nips, or does it simply have the Dick and Nips brand on top of it?
They are Dick and Nips.
They are Dick and Nips?
They are all
But they
like
were
all of
like popcorn.
yes.
Okay. I did not know we had that kind of technology.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like Dick, like see, you know, Dick and Nips Co. Man.
I'm not part of that. I'm not part of that research and
With Dick
development.
and Nips, anything is possible.
Yes, sir.
Have we fucked about long enough?
Almost.
What did you do? That is all kinds of cattywampus now.
Cattywampus.
That's another one I like.
I like that. That's a good word. We were talking about earlier today. We were talking about fun words. What did you say, Ace? That we both really enjoyed. It was
What, the characters?
no. Like
the
we
word
were.
you said that he liked.
Oh, ilk.
Ilk. Yeah, that was a good one. And then purview
I
for
don't
me.
like
I actually
that.
never got
Ilk?
to say mine.
Yeah.
Ilk? What, you don't like that, Chuck?
Oh. The fuck does that mean?
Mine, it was. Oh, fuck, which one was it? Boondoggling.
Boondoggling.
That's the first for me.
That's the first for me as
I
well.
swear it's a word.
I feel like he's building this up too much. Like, is it really what?
I keep bringing this up and people being like, "I've never heard that, Dylan." I'm like,
Boondoggle.
"It's a thing, I swear." So to boondoggle is the same thing. Is when you act like you're working to like work out the clock a little more, but you're really not doing anything.
Oh, I boondoggle a lot.
Hey, that's the spirit. I also do it.
That's when you act like you're working, but you're
You're not
working.
You're just running the clock down.
Oh, that's brilliant.
A lot of people boondoggle.
My life is.
I boondog a lot.
Boondoggle.
Boondoggle a lot.
Yeah, that's new one on me.
My life is a boondoggle.
But like
is- it
purview
is an
was
older
mine. I really enjoyed that word, purview.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Well,
That's a real word, isn't it?
now that we have lollygagged,
That is the other one. I like that one too.
lollygag is a good one, and dilly dally.
And
Yeah, back to Big Trouble in
Little China.
Yeah, so why did I call it Chinatown when the name is in the movie?
And it's in the title, dog.
Yeah, it's in the
Big
title.
Trouble Chinatown.
Big Trouble in Chinatown.
Like honestly, if you would have told me that's what the title was, I probably would have believed you.
Yeah,
Because
fair enough.
Like, I don't think that's right.
no, I would have believed it 100%. Where were we?
So you said the characters. Like you really enjoyed the characters, of
Yeah,
course.
Yeah. So obviously, like the main two protagonists are Wang and Jack Burton.
Yeah. What's Wang's last name? Or is that his last name?
I was gonna say.
I think Wang is actually his last name,
I
but
think it is. No,
Wang.
Hold up. Did Jack never learn this motherfucker's first name?
It's very possible.
What?
that's a
it's
very
Wang
possible.
Wang.
And
Yeah.
also, and depending on where he's from, I know there are a lot of Chinese people, Chinese culture where you refer to the last name first.
Yeah, it's like the respecting the family.
Yeah, but whenever you become close enough friends, the person is just like, "Hey, you're allowed to use my first name." So does that mean that he's either actually being really, really like culturally accepting, or is he a dick? Because Wang was just like, "That's."
But see, here's the thing with Jack Burton, we don't know.
Yeah, I think it's probably a thing of where he asked him, "So hey, so what's your name?" And he says Wang, and
He just calls him Wang.
yeah,
That's fair. Yeah.
and I think that Jack probably never thought any deeper about the subject.
No.
Why would he?
You saw those eyes.
The complete and total imbecile that is Jack Burton.
Yeah. So the thing about this movie that I love so much and that is lost on a lot of people is the fact that Jack Burton, he is not the hero of this movie.
He's not. And so like immediately, I'm like thinking 80s ridiculous comedy, maybe a little bit of action, some silliness, assuming that Kurt Russell, the main name in this movie,
Is gonna be like,
is going to
oh,
be
wow.
the hero. And it took me like I thought you guys were joking about him not being the main character. But then by the end of it, I'm like, son of a bitch, he's not. Like, he's not the hero. He's just a bumbling oaf.
Yeah.
The whole time.
But the way that Kurt Russell performs this role,
He fucking kills it.
he does it like He is the
He's not self-aware. He's like Adam West.
Jack.
And to add a little context to a joke we made earlier in the podcast, so we all play D&D together, minus Brendan. Brendan's a loser. I'm just kidding. But we all play D&D together, and we've done a one shot.
A one shot.
Well, it started as a one shot with this character that Q has created, named Kijim, which is magic spelled backwards.
Did he have a second name?
No.
What?
No.
Is it? God damn it.
N-O-M?
N-A-M.
N-A-M?
Man magic? Or Magic Man? Magic Man? Oh my gosh.
I knew it. The second he's like, what's his other name? And you said some random shit. I was like, that's something.
Yeah. He did it with Crow Norts too.
So the only other person I ever knew to do some dumb shit with names like that, I love it, but some dumb shit with names like that was a friend of mine, Mark, who there's a thing there, but
Okay.
he would do backwards names, but he would do it off some real random dumb shit. Like he had a character named Wed Nuotnum. It's Mountain Dew.
Wow.
Oh no.
Yeah, and then we realized it one day whenever I wrote it down. I was like, "Did you fucking?" All right, and I just had to sit there for a second.
Oh my god.
You remember?
So I like yours a lot more.
I do remember Ivanek. His character was Ivanek. What?
I think that was it. It was Ivanek.
Ivanek. It's Kenobi spelled backwards.
Kenobi spelled
Wow.
Yeah.
And he had a flame tongue that was blue.
Yeah, he did.
He's a fighter.
Of course.
But anyway, I bring this story up about Kijim because there's a lot of similarities to Q's character Kijim about Jack Burton that is just very parallel in the way they present themselves and the way they tell the story. Because the first thing we see is
the way they tell their story.
Exactly, their story. The way
Which is the official story.
So we see Jack Barton at the very beginning of this movie driving on the interstate with his big ass semi truck, not looking at the road, wearing sunglasses at night.
No, he's looking at the road, but he's looking at all parts of the road at the same fucking time.
It's everywhere.
I don't think he's wearing sunglasses.
Yes, he is wearing sunglasses.
He takes them off.
Okay.
Yes.
He is, because I made the joke, better hallway vision.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it just turned dark.
No. But he's telling the story, and it's clearly embellished. I can't recall what he was telling the story about, but it was very much embellished and very much painting him in a very positive light. All I could think of was Kijim the whole time.
I'm gonna be honest. From the start, anytime he started to do that shit, my brain was just like, wah, 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 wah,
Yeah.
wah.
Yeah. How I feel about Kijim.
I listen to Kijim.
I mean, that's what blowhards are. Like,
The thing I love about this character so much is that he talks such a big game all throughout the movie.
The whole movie.
He's always talking shit. He even tells people, "Hey, you need to stay here. Let us handle this."
I will give it. He is a brave asshole, but he's an asshole.
Is he brave or is he just dumb?
Both can be true.
Both can be true.
That's a real. That's extra scary.
And so, I mean, think about it. This guy, he's got really no discernible skills or talent.
Nope.
And he
He can barely drive that truck.
Hey, he didn't hit shit.
He didn't hit shit.
True. Fun fact: Kurt Russell did actually learn how to drive a big rig.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
Because
god.
John Carpenter apparently told him, "Hey, so you gonna be ready to drive this thing?" And he was like, "I can't fucking drive this."
So wait, does that mean he had a CDL?
Probably. He probably did.
Yeah.
Or at least went through the training.
At least but he learned how to drive.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he didn't make that hairpin turn though.
No, it probably for sure. But all throughout this movie, though, you slowly begin to realize, okay, well, we haven't seen Jack do anything yet, but he's gonna.
He
does.
And he does keep me right there the whole time.
Why did you expect him to do something?
I don't know. Because it's an 80s action flick. That's why.
I think I caught on because I had seen snippets of this.
Right.
Very, very few, but seen snippets of it. I think I caught on about a quarter of a movie before you did. About him just being useless.
He's so useless. Like, even when he saves the girl ends up saving him.
Oh, yeah.
That was amazing.
And, like, they keep it really subtle into the third act when, like, all the shit hits the fan. And then it's when you realize, oh, man, Wang is a badass.
Oh, yeah, Wang's totally fucking badass. He's our Draco.
Is that kind of the dynamic with Green Hornet?
With the new the new word Green Hornet, yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't like that in the old Green Hornet?
No. The funny thing is, with the original Green Hornet, it should have been that way because Kato is played by Bruce Lee.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There was
Bruce Lee
an
is
old
a badass.
Bruce Lee Green Hornet movie?
No, it was a TV show.
Oh, it was a TV show? I was thinking it was a comic first and then a TV show or a movie.
I don't know if it was a comic, but I
thought
know
it was for sure. It was a DC comic, right?
there's a lot of green characters, but I don't know if there's
They do like the color green quite a bit.
Yeah.
Lantern, arrow.
Lantern, arrow. I mean, I have a mold device right here, but
While he's doing that, so I have a friend of mine who just like pretty constantly like pops his knuckles and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's got ADHD, right? I looked at him the other day and it just came out. I was just like, you are your own fidget toy.
I hate you for that. But yes, I am.
Alright, so yeah, Green Hornet was a comic book. It was made by Hellnet Comics.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard of them.
Yeah,
Of course.
Everyone's-
Like, yeah, they're well known.
Yeah, everyone's heard of those guys. But
It's
yeah,
probably another one that DC bought.
it's possible. Who knows? But yeah, in the Green Hornet TV show, like the guy who played like the Green Hornet, the lead, he was just some I mean, no disrespect to the guy, he was just some white guy. But Kato the sidekick was played by Bruce Lee.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's dope. I didn't know that.
And
I need to watch that.
Was it like early Bruce Lee?
I
Or?
love me some Bruce Lee.
it was like Bruce Lee who had just come to America.
Oh shit.
Okay, so it was like young Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was that old.
Wasn't Bruce Lee kind of an asshole?
if you watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, they do paint him that way.
Like I heard he was actually kind of an ass.
It's possible.
He's
I mean, I never met the guy, but I
mean,
imagine
clearly.
I imagine that he was probably arrogant, and I mean,
you can't be that badass of a fighter and not be a little bit arrogant.
I don't know if it's
I mean,
arrogance
like-
or just confidence and knows what he's capable of.
Michael Jai White gives off those vibes too. I mean, come on.
yeah, but Michael J. White could beat the shit out of all of us.
Oh, I'm aware, but so
sure
can Bruce Lee.
could
I'm
beat
just
the shit
saying.
out of all of us.
I mean, not right now.
Shut up, man.
Also, I don't know who that is.
Michael J. White,
Yeah.
Spawn.
Not by name anyway.
you don't know him.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Spawn. Yeah.
he spawned.
Anytime I hear that, I think of Michael Jaleel White.
No.
I know who you're talking about, but I think of
There is
Jaleel White.
There is no Michael Jaleel White. There's a Jaleel White who was Steve Urkel.
Yeah, that's it. Never mind.
okay.
Yeah. His
Man,
first
I'm
name is
glad
not
you
Michael.
guys have just accepted that I know no names.
Yeah. Anyways, to bridge Brendan's random ass thought, the 2011 Green Hornet movie, Seth Rogen is the Green Hornet, and ironically enough, I forget the name of the guy who plays Kato, but in that movie they definitely
Have that dynamic.
the
it's the same
dynamic
dynamic.
of like, but whereas like in the old TV show, you had to be in the know or really pay attention to realize that I don't know if Green Hornet knows how to fight, but that guy who's Kato, I think he might know how to fight. That was when they first told Bruce Lee to slow down because the cameras back then couldn't catch all of his moves.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's some Dragon Ball shit right
Fast as
there.
fuck.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Some
Yeah.
say he was as fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening
Shut up.
because everybody, especially Bruce Lee, was kung fu fighting.
Please hit that green button.
Do not do that.
I can't because I kind of respect that one,
I mean, I do,
but I'm
it's
just
still.
angry about it.
I'm the same emotion.
I'm changing my emotion because he's the same. I'm on board. Good job, bud. Good job.
Thank you. Yeah. Anyway, I said that to say this. That is kind of the dynamic that we get here between Wang and Jack Burton.
That's true.
Yeah.
Except the difference is like Jack thinks he's the shit.
Also, how the fuck did I clap quietly just now?
How?
What?
Yeah.
It's called a golf clap, dog.
I didn't
Just
mean to. Yeah, but I didn't. I actually was like doing a full clap.
Did you
motion.
really?
Just, I don't know.
Well,
Sorry, that was. I don't know.
witchcraft. That's how you do it.
So let's talk about some of these enemies, though.
Yes. So listen, like if you guys,
That one dude just had a skin condition.
you're talking about that motherfucker. He ran off. He got in the sewer, and then a few years later, he emerged with the Ninja Turtles in the sequel.
Yeah, that was.
Because he straight up looked like one of the.
Oh yes.
He really kind of did.
Yeah, one of the mutations from what's the name of the second one? Secret of the Ooze.
Secret of the Ooze,
So
yeah.
I think I have a theory about that because you said you thought it might have been from some other movie as well.
Oh, I just made the joke that it kind of looks like the troll from Ernest Scared Stupid.
Yeah.
What if it's the same suit, but each movie they just like added and changed?
I mean,
some more
honestly,
shit on it?
I like that. It did give that whole that vibe.
It's
It
not.
really
I
did.
recently saw. Ernest.
I'm aware that it's not the same suit. I'm just saying maybe they use parts of the head, or at least a mold or something.
Because I know they keep some shit like that. That'd
Yeah.
be kind of cool though.
It would be. That would be cool. Yeah.
It did look like a cross between that troll and maybe Razor. No, it's
Scar.
Taka.
Is that the name of it?
It's Taka and Razor, but I can't remember which one's which. It's kind of like Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yeah, which
I
one's
never know which one's which.
Bebop and Rocksteady.
Shut up.
Obvious.
The unit.
They're just the same people.
Right.
But it looks like the wolf hybrid thing that they mutated.
Taka.
Taka. I think it's Taka, and
Wow.
that troll from Ernest Scared Stupid just kind of fused and created this fucking creature.
Our Ninja Turtle cards are gonna get
But
revoked.
what I love is that we never get any explanation for this.
No. Like he shows up at the most random moment, like where they're
it's
trying to
art.
escape.
If it wasn't for the fact that he was chilling in the room and Lopan and the one dude, I don't know what the fuck his name was.
The Explodey guy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
like
wasn't for
what the
fact-
fuck was up with him anyway? We'll get to them. We'll
He
get to
was
them.
really constipated.
Random ass.
If it wasn't for the fact that both of them clearly saw him just shuffle off to the side, I would have thought that they didn't know he was there. Because he never showed
That's a
up
good
when everybody
point.
else was around, which further credits my skin condition theory. He's just really subconscious about it. Thanks, Brennan.
we made a joke earlier and we made some theories, and come to find out, here is a fun fact.
Oh Lord.
Oh no.
Raiden is based on a lightning wielding character from Big Trouble in Little China.
No shit.
that's-
really?
yeah.
So the dude that gets defeated by a statue, just dropped on his noggin,
Hold on.
is
That's
the
really
inspiration
the
for Raiden.
Yeah.
Why are you belittling getting the shit hit out of you by a statue?
If you're
From
like
like
this
a
godlike
photo.
entity, you shouldn't be able to be easily taken out by a statue.
He got Looney Tuned, alright? They have some justice.
The rest of them got killed just as fucking easy.
The one guy killed himself.
That's true.
Lopan caught a dagger to the forehead.
Because Jack Burton took the lucky feat and made sure to use all 3 charges on that one throw.
Damn right.
I think the new one you get more than 3. Like later on.
I think it's based off of your proficiency bonus,
Yeah.
actually.
Oh, that's cool.
Anyway.
But,
Fucking nerds.
I just love how this movie's so unapologetic in this approach.
Oh, yeah.
And how it refuses
why
to
people
really
love it.
answer any of the questions that you have as a viewer.
But man, does it explain everything else.
They will. Well, no, they do, but they don't. Like, they will exposit, but in their exposition, they will tell you nothing.
Nothing.
true,
So, like,
actually.
in all the exposition, why is Lopan? Why was he banished or whatever?
Yeah, I did bring up that question because I was just like, we were sitting there and it was probably what the start of the third act,
Yeah.
and I'm sitting there like, guys, I know this might sound bad, but like, and I know he's like the evil guy and he's doing evil shit now, but like, what did he do to deserve the Emperor cursing him like this? Did they say? I think they were just. Like,
I guess
yeah,
they
he was
just,
kind of a dick.
I guess they were just like, he opposed the Emperor. That makes him the bad guy.
He knows
That makes me think the Emperor is kind of the bad guy.
Well, I mean, he's like the only one left with magic powers, right? Oh, well, no, Egg is.
Egg's got like amateur shit apparently. But it makes me wonder, like, is he that strong because he just lived that long? Well, lived that long?
Who knows?
Like, also, if Egg, how the fuck old is Egg?
Egg looked old. He's always looked old.
That's true. Like, and again, most of the people listening may know this actor from the Three Ninjas franchise. He's the grandfather.
That's where it's.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
where
his name is Victor Wong. Like, I did kind of feel bad, like right off the rip, because this is the first character you see, and immediately my brain went to, oh look, Mr. Miyagi's in this film, and you two didn't correct me, by the way.
Don't drag us in your bullshit.
I said, is he?
Did you
And
really?
I sat there.
Yeah, and then I realized my mistake, and I was like, no, that's the Three Ninjas grandfather, and like I felt horrible. I really did.
You should.
Shut up! You didn't even show up until an hour and 30 minutes into the movie.
I didn't mistake him for Mr. Miyagi when I saw him.
And for the record, like no one told Oz to admit to that.
That's
No,
true.
I didn't.
He
So
actually came up and did it himself. He felt bad about it.
I feel bad about it. Like, so 100%.
Unbelievable.
Shut up.
Yeah, there's just a litany.
Wow, that is the first listed movie.
What, Three Ninjas? Oh, for Victor Wong? Yeah. Because, you know why? Because he was the only consistent character in those movies.
Tremors is where I've seen him.
He was in Tremors?
Yeah, he was the dude who owned it. He dies pretty
He
much.
did. You're right. He is in Tremors for just he owned the grocery store.
Oh.
He's the one that named him Graboids.
Oh.
He is, yeah.
The guy that plays the
Shit, we
Emperor,
watch Tremors.
We
or
could
the
watch
magic
Tremors.
guy, that's not the Emperor, right?
So what?
The main magic guy?
He's
That's
also
not
in the last Emperor.
Emperor, right?
No, that was Lopan.
That's Lopan? Okay.
Like he's not the emperor, he's the guy who opposed the emperor.
Oh, okay. He looked like an emperor.
I mean, that was kind of the point, I think. I think he definitely gave off
Starscream.
who?
Starscream?
A Transformer?
Yeah, like he's trying to take over as like leader.
We will watch Transformers next time.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Next time.
Look,
Next time.
Yeah.
Next time.
Then you can geek out about Transformers all you want.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Anyway, that guy, it's hard for me to take him seriously because he's been in so many other things, and most of the things he's been in is comedies.
Well, I'll say this about, what's his name again? That guy that played Egg?
Oh, Victor Wong.
Victor Wong.
He's been in a fuck ton of movies, by the
He
way.
really has.
yeah.
Like he gets
character
better
actor.
through it. Just like that one dude that's always playing a henchman. He's in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Asian henchman
What's his
dude.
name?
Yeah.
You still have yours pulled up.
That is a fair point.
Or
Yeah.
is it like the one Hispanic guy who plays Hector in every...
He does play.
Yeah.
It's so weird that he always plays Hector.
And y'all know who exactly what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
The actor I was talking about is James Hong.
Who plays who?
The Lupin.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. He actually is in a good bit of
Yeah.
stuff too.
Balls of Fury is like
That is
somewhat
the one I've seen.
recent.
Oh.
Somewhat recent. That thing's old as hell now.
It's recent to me, damn it.
Let's see.
But
What
he's
is
in
that
a lot of
actor's
comedies. He
name?
does a lot of comedic roles.
But Victor Wong, the guy that plays Egg, he always trips me out because I do remember watching him in Three Ninjas as a kid, and the first one in particular, when he was still young enough to pretend that he knew.
Oh, yeah?
It was hilariously bad. There's a scene where he's in like a ninja outfit, and he's.
How good of a ninja outfit? Are we talking like they bought it from the dollar store ninja?
It was more like that.
Oh.
Yeah. But he's got the full face garb there. And I'm like, y'all couldn't have even put a non-convincing stuntman in a suit and just had him do stuff. But
They just
instead
put him in it?
Yes.
I'm not actually sure how to pronounce his last name. It's Al Leong.
The henchman,
Yeah, he shows up in so much stuff.
he has a henchman face.
He does, and like he he actually inspired me for my next pick for this retro movie thing.
I think it's Leon.
I think Leong.
He does have that classic look about him.
But I immediately picked him out. I was like, he's been a henchman in so many movies.
Oh, yeah.
But the one that he's not playing a henchman in, I'm actually choosing for my next movie. He plays Genghis Khan in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Did say that.
And that's my next movie. So
I've never seen the Bill and Ted movies.
Oh,
I've seen them.
really,
Yeah.
In such a long time, I don't remember most of it.
same. It's
watch the first two. The last one was all right.
I know
the third one's more
they got
recent,
George
right?
Carlin. in it.
Yeah, that
I'm
came
a
out
George
in
Carlin fan.
2022, 2021.
Okay.
The main thing I remember about Bill and Ted is the end fight where they're like, I'm going to go back in time, or whenever I win, I'm going to go back in time and set this up. Well, when I win, I'm going to go back in time and set this up.
Yeah, that was in the second one actually.
Is that? Okay.
Yeah, that's in the second one. Yeah,
I haven't seen the first one.
it was ridiculous. The first one is the best, but the second one's pretty good. They actually go to hell, which is pretty fun.
Did you see the third one?
Yes.
Wait, the first one they go to hell?
No, the first one they go back in time. That's it.
Okay.
How was the third one?
Maybe I've
The
only
third
seen
one's
the
okay.
second.
But we're getting off topic.
my
We can't.
Oh, we never do that.
My bad.
Yeah.
ADHD brain.
So we talked about the dude with the skin condition. We talked about
He doesn't have a name, all right?
he really does it. He also kind of looks like the Weasel from Suicide Squad,
Suicide Squad.
Kind of does.
It's like the buff ass.
a buff version of him. Yeah.
Maybe that's his uncle.
Well, let's talk about the Beholder.
Oh my god.
So here's the thing that frustrates me about the Beholder the most, right? Or the Beholder. It's got like 3 different forms.
It does. Like
When you first saw it, it was creepy, but it like looked one way. And then the next 2 times you see it, it's entirely different.
it's like they changed the model halfway through, or they lost the first mold or something.
Ted kept changing the design for
And
what?
like it had an eyeball in its main mouth.
Yeah.
But then, see, that's the main thing that changed, because other than like standard looks, because like it had like an eye for a nose or some shit too. But
And then it
Instead
had
of
like the
having,
tentacle
like-
up here and
it
like
had a
one
few
back
of them.
here.
It had a few of them.
Yeah.
But like, it, you know, when it first opened, it had like a big ass eye, and then when it like licks itself all fucking creepy, it's a little eye at the end of it. So I'm just like, would you just stay consistent?
There's nothing about this movie that's consistent, okay? Except for Jack Burton
Except for Jack Burton
Goddamn right.
and Wayne.
and Wayne. Yeah.
And the fact that cars are immune to bullets.
Apparently.
So is Jack Burton.
So was Jack Burton. Yeah.
He's always just in a car.
You didn't see all that plot armor on him?
I mean, he gets his ass kicked.
A lot.
He even kicks his own ass.
He does.
So the
Well,
characters I
it's
actually want
his
to talk
fault.
about are the 3 that we see that all wear the Raiden, headgear when you first see them.
They're like Ronin.
So
gear.
first of all, we get into this back alley, like Wang and
we're
Jack.
jumping back to the start of this again.
Yeah, there's this like
There's a gang war.
a gang war from
So-
I'm not even sure the gang's names.
Wait. Sorry. When did this happen? After this happened after the airport
After the
scene.
Yeah, the airport scene.
Where
Yeah,
they're trying to they're trying to pick up Wang's childhood friend and new wife.
Yes.
Or about to be wife.
fiance something. Yeah.
Yeah, and then also hold up. That other girl just doesn't matter. The only reason that the girl that was getting kidnapped, like the other girl that was getting kidnapped,
That's mean to say about someone.
The
She
white
doesn't
girl,
matter, it's fine.
Gracie Law.
Is it Gracie
the
Law?
one- the girl that she was getting.
Oh, that girl.
Yeah, she rescues her.
She rescues her.
And
she
then
was
they literally
non-conscious.
just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That person was the
Yeah.
person that almost got kidnapped was only put in there to put Gracie Law in there.
Yeah.
Honestly, the plot is very
It just dawned on me. Sorry.
Yeah, it was one of those things. Like you kind of had to shut your brain off for this one.
Yeah, a little bit.
But we get to this fucking back alley scene, and it's clear. I don't think that whoever created, like John Carpenter made this movie, right? It's clear to me he probably did not have any real understanding of Asian culture.
You don't say. What gave you that idea?
Was it the Kukris?
That was part of it, but that was later. No, but like one dude shows up with a bandolier of like grenade launcher grenades, not grenade.
No, those were bullets.
Were they bullets?
They were bullets.
Okay, well it doesn't really matter. It's a
He was
bandolier
short
of something.
And they were big.
Yeah, that's true. And he had 2 ivory-handled gold revolvers.
I don't think they were gold.
Yes, they were.
I don't-
They
I did not
were.
see them.
They were gold.
They were silver,
No,
They were chromed. I don't think they were gold.
no, they were gold. I remember.
You have a Google machine.
Let me see.
Yeah, Google that shit. Either way, it doesn't fucking matter. He's walking around with like 2 6-shooters on his hip.
Yep.
And he pulls them out,
arms.
and as soon as that happens, the other side pulls out Uzis. And I'm like, what the fuck?
To me, I love that.
Tommy
I
guns,
fucking-
Uzis.
Yes.
It
I
was
think.
pretty great though.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it was ridiculous.
I'm mad that I missed that.
Oh man. But like this whole fight ensues. That's when we saw the Al Leong, the famous known as a henchman guy.
Right.
He does Samoan drop somebody through a window pane.
Is he really?
Yeah, he does. I mean, it wasn't very impactful. Don't get all excited. But we get this fight starts to ensue, and then all of a sudden, lightning starts shooting from the fucking sky.
Yes.
And these 3 like Raiden-looking motherfuckers, like who have honestly, I will say this, their hats are cooler.
Oh yeah.
Like their hats are way cooler than Raiden's.
I mean, he kind of gets one like that kind of later.
I think
Kind
their
of,
hats
but-
actually are like oddly enough closer to like
Accurate.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like I definitely agree with that. But like at the same time, you see these guys riding lightning essentially, and one dude's shooting
I
lightning.
hope I turn the volume off on this.
The other dude's using these. I can't remember the name of the weapon. The one the with the crescent moon and then the hook.
I don't know what the name
I
of
can't
it is.
remember.
I don't know this for
Cabal.
sure, but I'm fairly sure that is also not a Chinese weapon.
I'm pretty sure it is. I think actually it's a South American weapon. Actually, I believe.
Okay.
But anyway, you see these guys just start fucking wailing on they're almost godlike, and
They are.
They are godlike.
Thunder God.
Which is weird that they died so easy later.
exactly that was my point about a fucking statue killing a dude
You
that
guys
can
are
shoot
forgetting
like.
that when Lo Payne gains his mortality, his people are able to die as well as him.
That actually might make sense. In the
Is that-
weird.
Did they? I don't remember them explaining that,
I'm sure you
They
don't.
didn't explain anything in the movie.
but they did exposit a good bit about the gang war for no real reason.
That was important.
They did specifically state that they needed Lo Payne to finish the ritual so that he can gain his mortality so that they can then kill him.
You are correct.
I told you
I had to know because
This guy.
I legitimately did not remember.
they were gold.
They were gold. They
It
were
was.
gold.
I just remember it standing out. I was like, "Why is that hammer? The whole gun's gold."
This man knows his gold when he sees it.
That's right. He's about his business.
So the reason I thought it was is because right before he shows up, someone holds out a 6-shooter and fires it. That is an entirely different gun.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But yeah. So I never learned any of these dudes' names. By the way, like, do they give them their
No.
names?
No, Raiden.
So we had Raiden. No, there was
I think
Raiden.
one of them does get sort of named.
Maybe.
The suit one.
The one with
well, they're all in
nice pool's
suits.
hair.
Nice.
No, the other one.
The
that
one
exploding
that
constipated
smells
guy.
what the rock is cooking all the time.
The sword.
What?
He kept doing this.
Oh, the
I'm pretty sure
the inflatable
being
guy.
constipated.
Yeah, the inflatable one.
The inflatable one. Yeah.
He did inflate a few times.
Yeah. Like
He
A
inflated
little
one
bit too much.
it still
Last time.
didn't make sense why he inflated that much at the end.
Yeah, duh. He was
saw his,
pissed. He was
real sad.
His goddamn ball. His paycheck just died.
Yeah.
That's true.
Alright.
He said,
That's
fuck
true.
it.
He got real mad.
Real bad.
Can't get any other jobs.
Speaking of
doing
boss
that.
and paychecks and all that, they said it was a curse, but I'm pretty sure Lopan he was just a warlock.
Yeah, he just made the pact with some sort of
I think the
otherworldly
pact was
being.
made for him, but yeah.
Yeah, it was otherworldly being. Yeah, definitely.
I also love how he has like a giant man-eating fish creature.
Just
Eats-
chilling.
eats
That's
a
a
guy.
ready.
We don't
and-
know that was his.
I guess whose is it?
It's his
Where
own.
did
It's his
Come on,
beholders, man. I mean, come on. Haven't you ever been in a beholder's lair?
That fish, that man-eating fish thing is his own being.
You're
His
right.
own person.
I apologize.
That's right. That's right. You're just assuming too much.
I am. Shame on me.
He has his own agency.
Also,
there.
we don't know that was a male.
Also true.
That's true. Yeah. Like it could be.
That fish
Don't
person
assume his
thing.
gender.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just said
well,
his gender.
There.
Damn, Brendan. The fuck? It just randomly eats one of
Just takes
one of the red shirts and then Oh,
I think they were yellow shirts, buddy. They had yellow on. Yeah.
So the funny thing is, I'm pretty sure that dude saw it coming. Because he was standing there and you see him slowly look to the left and just go like, and then just turn.
And they were like, "Oh man."
There was a lot of Jim Henson moments in this movie.
For sure.
Yeah, Egg just kind of like throws some shit at him. And he's just like, "Nah, don't you come back.
Don't you come back. Get out of here. Go on, get it." That'll do it.
I will say Egg is still my favorite character in this movie.
So another thing that's not really explained is that like right before the big final boss fight here, Egg sits down and he has a drink with Wong and
They all take a shot of something great.
and Jack and yeah, they all take a shot of this gourd that Grandpa Egg kept referring to, and he was like, "This will help us," and I'm like, "What is it?" And he's
like,
like,
liquid
"Oh, he
nitrogen.
said that."
"But what does it really do?" So
It'll make
Jack,
you feel great. It'll make you see things that no one else can see. It'll make you do things that no one else can do. He explained all of it.
I would like to.
Well, I think that's what Jack explained.
That's what Egg said.
I would like to point out that Wang is like, Wang is just entertaining it. Jack has
He
bought
believes
into it.
Oh, yeah. He bought straight into it.
And I think that's why he was able to get that crit shot with the knife.
That might be it.
Because he believes.
The power of belief, my guy. Yeah, I completely get it.
Also,
Fake it
that
till you
was a
make it.
sick ass grab and throw.
That was. Like, I will give the action coordinator there. That was a solid throw.
Yeah, Lopan didn't like it too much.
No. Like, he buried that shit deep, too.
Right.
It was to the hilt.
Balls deep.
You know what? I have a theory now. It just formulated, so it's probably not that great. But so this motherfucker was cursed to be unalive for that long, right?
Yeah.
For who knows how the fuck long. I'm not doing the math on that shit. But
2000.
No, it was 2,248 years.
because I said 49. I think
Yeah. I don't know why that stuck in my head as hard as it did,
you
but it
remember
did.
But I wonder because he easily fucking fucks off with the first one. Maybe he let the second one hit. What if he was tired of it all?
Maybe he was like,
Damn, it got sad real fast.
he was like, this damn American would never leave me the fuck alone.
That's
Even
fair. That's
even if I
fair.
give him back his truck,
Right.
he will find a reason.
Like, honestly, I was half expecting like the idiot savant feel, like where he threw it, it missed, it bounced back and hit him in the back of the head. I think that would have been a more fitting end, but whatever.
Is this before that trope?
In 86, it's possible.
Was it 6 or 9?
This was 86.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Damn, it really is almost 40.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the 40th anniversary this year.
No.
That's not how math works.
No, wait a minute.
You realize what year it is, right? It's
No, no. Never mind.
Okay. You sure?
All right, man.
He said that
You
real
sure?
confident.
He did. He said it so confident. I had to
I'm
think.
thinking of
like,
Transformers.
Well, maybe he just is close and personal with that trope.
I'm thinking
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
I'm thinking of Transformers 40th anniversary.
I really do wonder now, though, about that.
movie.
Like, is,
Bro, that's next time. Next
I
time.
know. My bad.
is that before the trope started? I don't have any way of properly even searching that.
That's true. It would have been hilarious like, if it had bounced not once but like several times. Like it hits
Like the ding, ding,
random
ding,
shit.
ding, 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 ding,
Yeah.
ding.
And then it's slow pan. Yeah.
But honestly, I will say that the less is more angle did go well in this
did,
scene.
yeah.
It really did.
True. Especially because like it was so built up
Yeah.
and kind of true to the form of the movie kind of produced. It's like build up, and all right, I guess that's a thing.
Yeah. So we talked about the enemies, but we didn't really talk, and we talked about the main two characters, but we didn't talk about the female leads. Well, leads.
That's because we're sexist.
You didn't know that?
I mean,
Also,
I know you are, but
Damn. I bury this man on his own podcast.
no, I would never do that.
Retort.
He's the one who said it first. That's all I'm saying.
Fuck you, Oz.
Love you, buddy.
Also, I love that you looked at my hand like, motherfucker, this kid is right here.
So wait a minute, there actually is a mic in front of me. No, but like, so of course, what is her name? Mei Ling.
I thought you said what's your name?
Maylene, that's
the girl that has like 2 lines.
Yeah, she had 2 lines in the movie. Mm-hmm. I swear to God, I thought she was gonna be like an assassin chick at the beginning because
she looked like she would be a badass.
100%. But all she really did was float in the air a little bit and then sleep.
Yep. Look, she's living all of our trophy wife dreams.
That's right. we don't know what she could have said to Lil Pan. Like he had some things to say to her.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's true.
But then we got Pinky and everything.
But then we got Gracie Law.
We got Gracie Law.
She frustrated the fuck out of me.
Every time I saw her on screen, like I don't know if it's her delivery or if it's the writing. I just wanted to punch her in the face.
I only wanted that after she started talking.
I mean, I agree with that.
Yeah. Like whenever she was just like snooping and stuff, I was like, oh yeah. I keep for some reason thinking she was a journalist and not just a lawyer. Maybe that's like a.
Is she a lawyer?
That's what she was supposed to be. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she kept.
With the name like Gracie Law.
Look.
Is it really that on the nose? Like,
yeah,
John Carpenter's obviously. Did you not see the same movie?
But no, her friend.
You didn't.
Her friend was a journalist. Damn.
Yes. I am in rare form this evening.
You jerk.
At least he was here on time.
Shit.
That's coming from me, who was late.
You were late. You were late.
Yeah, like 5 minutes.
Oh, well, that's not late.
We started the movie at 7:30 when we said we were going to start at 7.
Yeah, and we started at 7:30 for you, baby.
Yeah.
But
anyway,
so and I do think this is probably because of like standard tropes.
Mm-hmm. Especially back in the 80s.
Yeah, well, just even kind of surviving somewhat to today that like the journalist is the one always poking their head in.
Of course, yeah.
Supposed to be, but so like I legitimately kept forgetting she wasn't a journalist. And I kind of forgot after that tangent. I kind of forgot where I was going with this one. Oh yeah, but like just anytime she was there, like poking her nose and stuff, I was like, all right, cool, yeah, she's a dumbass, but yeah, why not? Even though she actually wasn't dumb, she just needed to stop fucking with shit.
I think Jack Burton sucks the luck out of anyone else around him.
Damn, you might be right.
Oh my God, yeah.
He's a luck vampire.
He's a luck vampire.
Okay, so he sucks the luck out of everyone else.
Which is how he.
But he doesn't know how to use the luck he has.
No,
it's like Domino, like the subconscious bullshit.
Oh, okay. So like your superpower is luck.
Yeah, he's Domino. Yeah,
that's how his truck had no bullets in it.
That's true.
That's how like everybody just left that shit alone for the longest
Is that the
time.
same as plot
Even
armor?
when they stole it, they just were like, oh, we're gonna ride around a little bit and park it all perfect.
That is how he was able to fight these magical, mystical beings with nothing.
Oh, but he could definitely punch some bullets out of a gun.
Oh yeah. And again, you have to remember, this man was an action star of his time. This was not his first time using a gun in the movie. That shit was deliberate.
But see, well, it really was. But see, the funny part is there was that one scene where Jack saved Wang.
Yeah.
Well, no, Jack and Wang got saved by their other friend that was barely in the movie, who kind of looks like Jonathan Byers from Stranger Things.
According to you.
To me, he does.
Was that the like fancy suited good guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But we commented on the fact that they had gun discipline on how they handed guns to each other.
Single one did the like, finger on the trigger.
Yeah, but they never did that, and it was like, oh, I guess they own guns. And then later, we're disproven
The
with
next scene with a gun.
dude with the gun punching.
Yes.
There was so many like one-liners too, like reach for the sky. Like I'm like, really?
When the fuck was that?
That was towards the end when they were escaping.
Because I said honky, and you're like,
I got overshadowed by the honky part. I will say I loved watching this movie, but I cannot say it's a good movie.
No, it is not a good movie,
But I
but
think that's on purpose.
yeah, exactly. It's one of those movies that is bad on purpose.
yeah, like this movie is supposed to be a fever dream.
It is.
It is.
And it's like, I think that this movie, like,
Would it be considered a parody at all?
well,
I don't know.
I don't know what it's parroting though.
That's the thing. Like, I don't.
Action movies.
Of course, you know. The Adventures of Kid
Oh,
Jam
motherfucker.
and Draco.
Holy shit. But it's like, yeah, this movie it's supposed to be like you know what it is, right? In a similar fashion, this is they're doing the same thing that Paul Verhoeven did with Starship Troopers.
Love that movie.
Right. And see, that's
I barely remember that movie.
Really?
Oh.
Really? Yeah.
So here's the thing, right? When I first saw Starship Troopers, I was also a kid. I took it at face value, and I didn't enjoy it. And then a few years later, I watched it again, and I started to get it because I had seen Paul Verhoeven's other movie, RoboCop, and I was like, I fucking love RoboCop, but I also saw what he was doing with RoboCop. You can't take his movies at face value. Like, what's he really doing with these movies here? And it's satire, and those movies are he's poking fun at what they are taking so seriously within the movie itself.
Okay.
So ironically, whenever I first saw it, I was younger, and I was just like, "Oh, cool! This is just fun. Look, explodey stuff and all that."
Giant bugs.
Yeah.
Gore.
Kill
Like,
them.
look, he blew that one up real good. Look at him shooshing all of them.
I feel like this should be your next character voice, by the way.
No. But then whenever I rewatched it when I was older, because I was like, oh man, I haven't seen this forever. It was kind of cool. I was like, holy shit, how did I miss all this? Because
That movie's
it's not
dark.
subtle.
Yeah, no, it's not.
It's not even the dark of it. It's literally what he said, but like, it is so satirical. And I just like, I don't know. how
Over the
this
top.
is.
So now I'm going to have to watch both of those movies again, like RoboCop and Starship Troopers.
RoboCop is one of my favorites.
Yeah, RoboCop
I
is fucking
I have
amazing.
not rewatched RoboCop,
Classic.
so I didn't really realize that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't shock me.
Yeah.
I mean, I like all three of the RoboCops as well.
Oh, three of them even.
I like the third one because I saw it
That
as a
squinty
kid.
face, just
He likes Cool World.
Fair enough. Enough said.
that is fair.
Yeah.
Like I did that as torture to you and Caleb, and unfortunately got Dylan involved.
At the end of
But
the day.
he liked it.
Sought it out after all of us were like, don't.
Yeah.
No.
Like I knew it was bad when I picked
I
it.
saw
That was the
before
point.
you guys saw it. I saw it as
Okay.
a kid at like 4 years old.
Does not matter. You still liked it.
But you rewatched it, didn't you?
No.
Was it the holiday special you rewatched?
The holiday special is what I actually
Every
went
time it's
and
brought
watched.
up-
God,
I did
no.
not rewatch
Every
it.
time
I
it's brought
watched
up,
it for the first time
I
because I,
have
was
the
not
mental
here
image
during
of
the initial
fucking
watch.
Grandpa looking in the chair.
And I made my parents watch
Seared
it as
in
well.
there.
Why would you do that?
Because I'm an
With his
evil
fucking
bastard.
Underbite and all.
And you called me a jerk earlier. Like, no, that is actual torture,
Because-
sir.
Well, because if I'm going to sit through it.
I don't even know what they're talking about.
The holiday
holiday
special.
special.
Like he forced his parents to watch it.
You might be
No.
evil.
Yeah, that is kind of evil.
Like that's a good way to get kicked off the show.
I can't tell
that's a
because
step too
it's
far.
always been like good reasons, but I feel like Oz might be trying to get him kicked off.
No,
You
not
don't
Oz.
say.
Oz would never.
What?
You're right. Though.
No.
With his track record, I don't know why I think that.
Yeah. There's a track. Yeah. But you know, I think one of my other favorite scenes of this movie, though, it is right after Jack kills Lopan, and it's when you see, or maybe it's right before. It's when you see Wang fighting Big Swole, big inflatable, and it's like it's from like Jack's POV.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause they're just going from room to room.
I
That
think
scene
it's
made
like
me
during
fuck,
his
like that was
fight?
my favorite shit.
But
Yeah,
it's
so-
just, it's like
It's
the
literally
old,
just focused on the doorway of this
Uh-huh.
big room, and then you see Wang get a lucky hit in and run across, and the dude, Big Swole, he comes through.
But then he just stops
You
and
see
breaks
a
the
bunch of
statue.
debris
So stop it.
fly across
You do
He's like,
see, it's
and then
actually a really well done scene. Like
yeah.
I hate how much I like it. Like it's ridiculous.
fucking classic comedy shit.
I'll say that scene alone 100% proves that this movie knew exactly what
Oh
it
yeah.
was.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, because that was a
it was
director's
top
choice
notch.
to be like, we're only filming right here, and we're gonna make
That's
these
some
fuckers
Benny
laugh.
Hill Looney Tunes shit.
Like if you took that scene and played the
Exactly.
Exactly.
What is
Benny
the
Hill.
name of that tune?
Benny Hill.
Benny Hill.
God damn it, Benny Hill.
I don't listen to you.
I just go fucking.
Also, I just don't know names.
Maybe my plan is working.
We have to run up the homie committee.
Just fucking shut off that mic over there. I don't know why it's even on. Why is it on?
No, I don't know names.
He really doesn't.
I thought you
know
were
that.
saying a person's name.
No.
Oh, shit.
Oh, he's gonna sit in the corner like the Blair Witch. Turn your ass around and start talking.
Alright. I mean, you told me to, so you can't complain.
Is he talking about the ending of the Blair Witch Project movie?
I think
Yes.
he was, yeah.
That was such a weird call over.
Right. Out of all the,
That's some-
you could have said nobody puts baby in the corner.
Yeah, like
You
literally
could've-
anything. Also, that movie is creepy as fuck.
Blair Witch.
For multiple reasons. Like, did you know they didn't know all the stuff that was going to happen? Like,
Yeah,
they knew
yeah,
they
I
were
knew that.
safe. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
When like the some of the noises in the middle of the night, they did not know that shit was going to play.
Oh yeah. Like that.
like-
They actually traumatized that girl, like hardcore.
Oh, really?
Like she
I
was. Like she's got. Like I'm pretty sure she went through some serious therapy afterwards.
Because I don't think the like crying scene was fake.
No, I don't think it was either.
Really?
Also, I'm gonna start fucking with
So obviously the whole premise behind that movie was
Found footage.
it's found footage.
Yeah.
This was real events, that sort of thing. But ultimately, what it was a couple of actors. Well, I think 3.
I think it was like a school thing, wasn't it?
It was a small. I mean, the movie got by on being a hoax, if being honest.
Right. And but like the fact that the people actually directing all of this actually was causing that shit to happen. Even though they knew it was going to happen, they didn't realize
Some of
how.
it was, yeah.
Yeah, like they didn't know how far they were going with it,
Right.
and so the fear was real.
And one of the things I knew in particular was the director, whoever the hell that was, like went to a playground, recorded just the noises of a playground, but then played it, I think like slower or something in the middle of a foggy night in the mountains. I would throw hands.
Oh yeah, like we're definitely getting into Dylan's. He got a fight out of the fight or
I
flight.
don't care if little Timmy comes out of that fog. He's going back in it. It's fine.
You're gonna get throat punched and going back in it.
Do not fuck around with that.
Speaking of getting throat punched, I think Jack Burton got punched in the throat quite a bit. There was one point. There was one point he did get snatched into his throat and lifted up a little bit.
I thought it was Wong. Or Wang, sorry. I thought it was
Was it Wang? No, I could have sworn it was
He
Jack.
gets like hit in the gut a lot. But then Wang just gets like and picked up, I thought.
Yeah, he gets goozled.
Goozled.
It's a wrestling term.
It is.
Is that really?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
I just
That's
say-
amazing.
If you guys say anything, you could say some random bullshit. We could.
Like,
what the fuck?
like
If they
for
opened
real
this
though,
was
for real.
wrestling term,
Like,
I'd be like, all right.
because Ace and I were in the business so long, there like we got to know all the terminologies and stuff like that. And one of my favorite terms was going to the moon.
Wasn't that just a local one?
Elaborate.
No.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
That was not a wrestling term. That was a y'all's term.
One of you elaborate.
Way back in the day, real quick side tangent. Way back in the day, right?
Is this
we
with the
were
Kool-Aid
like
shirt?
teenage- No.
Actually, I think it was right before, right after the Kool-Aid shirt. Yeah.
We were like teenagers then.
Oh
right?
yeah.
And
Barely 20, if that.
It wasn't even because I hadn't even left yet.
That's true.
We were talking about this one guy. He was kind of obnoxious in the locker room. Like we couldn't really stand the guy, and he may have been doing it, just on purpose. But he would do this thing where he would, for example, he'd be like, "Yeah, man, that guy's a real mark." Like he's looking up like the terminology, and then he just say it oddly, And so he
Like matter-of-factly, yeah.
Okay.
yeah. And they're like, man, we hate that guy. Like, we should just make up terminology and use it around him so he doesn't know what the fuck is going on. And they were like, yeah, man. So after the show, man, you want to go to the moon?
So what
the
it means,
backstory behind
yeah, that's the backstory behind that. And what it means is go out to eat after the show.
Yeah.
Specifically Waffle House.
Like that's the only one we all remember. There was like a dozen of them that we came up with. Most of them were from Caleb, but
That is
For some reason, that
lovely.
one stuck.
that was the one that stuck, and we still use it to this
specifically
day.
for Waffle House.
Well, that's pretty much all that's open when we leave.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be something involving some dude's ass. I don't know.
Jesus.
Mooning somebody.
Cool.
I thought it was like some weird fucking move where you like stick your ass in his face. I don't know.
I mean, I
That's
see
a
the
stink
correlation, Dylan, but sometimes the way your brain works,
It works weird. Yeah, I know.
okay, I'm not judging. You know, I'm just,
You're allowed.
Sometimes.
Speaking of moon, the end of this movie, this man expands almost the size of a moon.
I was wondering where you were going with
wrangling.
this.
I admire it. You're trying your damnedest
Also,
without
how are you
Caleb
gonna
here.
force segue it from your own shit?
That's a
like
good
I was
ass
my
point.
fault.
This man deserves a raise.
great ass.
As
Hold up,
much as he is a
hey?
jerk.
No,
But man, Explodey Man, he had some of my favorite scenes in the movie.
he really
All three.
did.
Except
I didn't
I
realize
didn't mean to
that's
cut
what
you off,
that
sorry.
one
But
clip was
except
from.
for the-
Wait, one at a time, please.
the super long, like, martial arts display he did,
I love that.
it just took so fucking long.
I know.
It was a little ridiculous. And again, that's where I initially saw the smell him what the rock is cooking face, because he definitely was always going.
I think for me, it was
That's more
the
of a
scene
gold
where
dust.
it was like when Jack and Wong are trying to escape, right? And then Jack jumps in the guy's back.
So stupid.
And he's just standing there.
It's like he failed his first intimidation check and then somehow barely succeeded the last one.
Well, he didn't succeed because the guy was like, "What the fuck are you
Is
doing?"
there? There's
I think
something
he was
on me.
flabbergasted.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Like the nerve. Why are you on my back?
And I will give it to the actor. Like, there was clearly no wires there. Like, he was holding all of Kurt Russell.
I think he's a bodybuilder.
And like the fucking like straight up stone face. I was like, okay, I don't actually want to fuck with this guy ever.
Yeah, I think that actor's a bodybuilder.
Oh, wait, he
The
was
only
swole.
thing,
He was
the only
swole.
thing he could have possibly done, I don't think he did because of how jacked that dude is. You could possibly have had like a small stool behind him,
That's true.
Yeah.
but he kind of wiggled, so I don't think it was.
It was very impressive, and that shit makes me laugh every time.
It was so weird though, like the way, Jack jumps on there the first time, holds it, and then just kind of swats him off.
Yeah.
And then he jumps on the second time. Why do the same thing? But it's also Jack Barton.
Sanity.
But like he gets a little closer with the knife. But how he gets out of it is he begins to expand, and I'm like, the fuck? Because like, and again, I saw this movie when I was very young.
Yeah.
I barely remember anything from it. So I'm watching this for basically the first time, and I did not realize he was the exploding man that everyone knows. And I'm just like, the fuck? Like, did he just turtle shell him or something? Just like, poop? Like he grew a turtle? I don't know.
Just puffed up a little bit.
Like blowfished his ass. That's all it did.
Oh yeah. Oh man, yeah. This.
He said it with his chest.
Yeah,
He did. He did.
Yeah. But also like I love how like the good guys, they go into the bad guys' lair, and not only do they lose, not only do they not get the girl, they lose one.
yeah.
Yeah.
They leave with a whole bunch of randoms,
Yeah.
but one of the name tagged characters is just yeeted
So
off.
if this movie wasn't what it is, I would have definitely dinged the fuck out of it for that. Because like Wang is on this fucking mission
Yes.
to get his girl back. Instead, he finds a bunch of other hoes and takes them out instead of finding his chick. And like I was a little upset with that. I was like, bro, the fuck? Like that was your mission.
It's because he's a good character.
That's fair.
I saw you get. You're just like no, but
Yeah, that's fair.
he is objectively good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hero will, sacrifice you to save the world.
Nah, fuck the world.
The villain will sacrifice the world to save you.
And Jack Burton will
So-
claim to be the hero.
So who got yeeted? I missed that part. Who got?
Miss Law.
Yeah.
She didn't really get yeeted.
Is that
She
that
got
redheaded lady?
punked, actually. I said the wrong terminology.
She wasn't really redheaded,
She's
but
blonde.
Like
it was like sandy blonde.
like short hair?
No, not her.
She had shorter hair.
He's talking about the other reporter, like
No,
chick.
the actual reporter.
Oh yeah, the one that's actually a reporter. Yeah, the one that exposited for like almost 2 minutes straight and was like, "What the
April O'Neil.
fuck?"
April O'Neil.
Yeah, no, Dylan's talking about Kim Cattrall's character.
Who?
Oh, I don't know.
Kim Cattrall?
I don't.
That name sounds familiar, but I don't know.
Oh,
I
that's
can't
what
place
it
the
feels
face.
like. When I just go,
Fair enough.
but yeah, no. So specifically in that scene, actually, this is where you first see Mr. Skin's condition. So, like, I actually like made a joke in that same scene because like you see his eyes first, and they're just like super orange and red. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that dude needs to see a doctor.
You did say that.
And then, because like I just thought that was going to be some dude with the fucked up eyes. I was wrong.
It was fucked
Oh,
up.
shit. I never watched Sex and the City, but yeah, she's in Sex and the City.
Oh shit, neither am I.
Yeah.
Is that the redhead?
No, Kim Cattrall, the Gracie.
That's where I heard that name from.
Oh shit! She plays Samantha, doesn't she?
Maybe.
Is it Police Academy?
Yeah, she was in Police Academy. She was in Porky's.
Oh hey, she was in Big Trouble in Little China.
What?
What?
Oh, we should
I
watch
heard that
that.
movie's good.
It's pretty funny.
I guess I should watch that sometime.
You probably should.
I mean, you did miss like what 45 minutes.
It's like half
Yeah.
the movie.
And yet he really only missed like 5 minutes of stuff.
He missed a pretty awesome opening fight scene.
That fight scene was sick. 10 minutes. Of
I
stuff.
would not say sick is the right word, but it was entertaining.
No, it was
No, it's
sick.
sick.
It needed a doctor. So we have talked a whole lot about Skin Condition Bro and Big Swole.
Big Swole.
Swole.
But we have not talked about Nice Pool.
Or
Yes.
the other motherfucker that just got taken out by Buddha.
What?
Raiden.
Oh, the
Raiden got
statue.
taken out by Buddha.
Oh, I didn't realize that was a Buddha statue.
That
Bro,
was,
they were the only statues around.
So,
there.
so I will say this, and like I might be wrong in this, but Buddha is a sign of peace, like a symbol of peace,
That's the irony.
and the
He helped
To use it for violence.
well, it's not just that. It's like the fact that Low Pain or whatever his fucking name is.
Low pain.
you say the
rapper.
no, like T-Pain. Low Main, whatever. It doesn't matter.
No. You can't get away with that.
I'm gonna have to do some editing.
If I got in trouble for the damn
Scrub it all.
origami crane,
Can't-
he
can't-
can't get away with that.
Can't publish this one. All right,
Anyway,
Put it on the
yeah,
show.
put it in the vault.
I call bullshit. Call shenanigans.
God damn. Okay.
Fuck, what were we saying?
This episode is Murphy's Law, man. God. Anything that can happen has happened.
Just think about the fact that this is gonna happen again when we roll back around to this.
Oh, fuck.
In 5 more, I don't even know how this shit works.
doesn't matter anymore. But like the fact that the main bad guy, I really can't remember his name. Like
Lopan?
Lopan. There we go.
Not low main.
Shut up.
Lil Payne?
So fucked up.
It's
Good
not
old,
high
good old
pain
Lil
either.
Payne?
God damn it. Anyway, the fact that he had so many Buddha statues kind of bothered me, but also now knowing what I know about the movie, I understand it's supposed to be because they don't really understand the culture. It's yeah.
So although this actually feeds a little bit into my one theory, my conspiracy theory.
Oh, okay.
So like, I don't think he was a bad guy at the start.
You think he was made by the curse?
Yeah, I think just being stuck alive for that long and like slowly tormenting that dude, that body did not hold up. His brain is not right.
Of course not. Yeah, no. Like,
So maybe he really was a follower of Buddha.
as I believe what you said was his liver spots had liver spots.
I stole that shit from SpongeBob.
Yeah.
This movie also just makes, I mean, like, all your questions are dispelled and answered once you fully grasp and understand this is told from Jack's POV.
Yeah.
Like, so you didn't get answer to your question? You think fucking Jack was paying attention?
It is definitely like key gem, indeed.
But if that's true, would he have talked about like shooting in the air and rocks coming down on his head?
Now you gotta wonder though.
He's got to keep some of it real.
Maybe Jack's having a hallucination or an acid trip or something.
Probably.
It was relatively ish normal until he took that drink.
Well,
Maybe not even that. Maybe it was a drunken story he was telling Wang.
That's true.
Like none of it
Or
happened.
he was
But
telling him
Wang
and
is
Wang.
part of the story.
But what if he's telling the story, and Wang is just like, "Yep, this totally happened." So happened.
Yeah, so maybe this is literally just an episode of Kijum and Draco.
Also, oh no, they foreshadow the end at the very start when he catches the bottle. When Wang tries to cut the bottle, he catches it. And it's the same hand in the same spot.
Then
he catches the knife and throws it back.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. See? Maybe that's where he got the idea. Just because he caught that bottle.
Maybe.
So did he also hallucinate?
He's got to be good at something. You know,
He's got to be good at something.
Where the skin condition guy comes out of the back of the truck.
That's a fair point. That is the one loophole in our theory.
Did he add that in later?
he could.
Is he talking about himself talking about the story?
Listen, Kijum has to always have the next issue ready to go.
He does. Like that is true to this.
Yeah.
So yeah, this
Got real meta real quick.
Jack Barton.
Dylan?
Did you fuck the camera up when you replugged it in?
How so?
I think it's cockeyed.
I mean, whatever.
It's correct.
Like, it's not just the circle; it's the camera too. We're all tilted.
You focus. Wait.
I
No,
was
no.
left alone for too long.
You were right here. No one left
No one left you, dog.
you anywhere.
No one had me in a conversation for too long. I looked off.
You were right here the whole time.
I mean,
I don't know.
Murphy's Law.
Yep.
I don't know what that feels like at all.
Yeah.
You're here?
Where?
What?
All right, so to wrap this thing up here, I do have to say, like, I'd like also one final thing, how this movie in the 80s, even though it was told through comedy styles and a lot of people didn't pick up on it, again, how, like, the white guy wasn't the hero.
Yeah.
You know,
That's fair. Yeah.
he wasn't the hero. He doesn't get the girl even.
Wait,
He rejects the girl.
he straight up cowboys that bitch. Like he
Han
rode into
Solo's her.
town, kisses her a few times, and is like, "Nah, I'm good,"
Yeah.
and
One of which
leaves.
was- I do
He
not
Han
think the
Solo's
tension-
And
her.
again, this is that could still be from Jack's POV,
Yeah.
but
Now I'm wondering, maybe this is all the story he's telling on the.
yeah, on the TV, right?
Because I don't remember I don't remember the whole story he was telling. I don't remember it. So it could be just this story that he made up to keep himself from fucking going insane while driving.
I do
it's
know
a good
that
possibility.
the start was him attempting to say some philosophical bullshit. I remember that. Don't know what the philosophical bullshit was, and I know it did not directly loop into the story at that time.
So it's a strong possibility that none of this ever happened.
Oh, shit.
Most likely.
All right. Well, let's go
that's
ahead
okay.
and wrap this bitch up before it somehow goes even more off the rails. This was never on the rails.
I think the rails were over there.
I don't even think we were on a train, bro.
yeah, this was.
I think we've done this longer than the movie is.
That's typical.
That is typical.
That actually happens
That's-
a lot with like every
Yeah.
one of the ones I'm into. Granted, that's not very long.
That's with every single movie we do.
Shit.
Yeah.
Is that like an unspoken thing?
It
No, it just happens.
That sounds like it's an unspoken thing.
No, it just happens.
Okay.
Yep.
We're speaking about it right now.
Yeah. No.
That's very meta.
The Joker. The Joker 2 review was only like an hour and 22 minutes.
Good on you guys.
There's nothing else to talk about. Like,
Good. Good.
How much of that was you talking about the movie?
I was
Did
curious
you
about
actually
that
stay on
movie.
point and just get angry?
I mean, more or less. We had a bridge in there in the middle. We talked about Marvel. We
Okay.
got excited again, and then we.
Yeah,
And then I was like, oh, we're talking about this fucking movie.
Pick yourself back up,
And
go
then
back
we
in.
talked about Joker again.
Oh,
and,
no. We got excited for a little bit, but then reality hit, and like, oh, we still got to talk about this movie.
But I guess ratings?
yeah, let's go ahead and go around and score this bitch.
Are we doing clockwise, counterclockwise? What's up?
We don't have a clock in here. I will go first
Okay.
and score this one, then we'll go around. This movie right here, all these years later, still manages to make me fucking laugh, and I love it for it. This thing is not to be taken seriously. It is, but it is so much fun, and so fucking ridiculous. It's kind of like how there's certain comedy movies that just aren't for everybody, but this shit is for me. Like this is up there in ridiculousness with like My Wet Hot American Summer. That movie isn't for everybody. I love it, and it's the same thing with this one. I absolutely adore this movie. I think it has so much goddamn charm. I think it is so goddamn corny. I think it is so ridiculous and over the top. And if it was a movie that wasn't intended on doing it, I probably would hate it. But man, the fact that they lean into it, and by the end of the movie, every time it gets me. This movie, it could still lose, I think, about 10 minutes there in the second act. Because there's like moments there where it's just kind of plotting in place, and I wish they would have cleaned that bit up. The pacing otherwise I thought was really good throughout the movie, but man, there's a chunk there in the second act where I wish they would have trimmed it up some to really have the movie just have an even flow. That way you don't even have time to think about anything going on. I think that the characters, the villains are very memorable because they're just fucking ridiculous.
I mean, they literally modeled a Mortal Kombat figure after one of them, so yeah. I get you.
Jack and Wang are obviously the two lead standouts. Egg is probably like the only of the side characters who really stands out. Everyone else really doesn't get too much in this movie. And they really don't get a whole lot at all. But
what was that?
I'm not. It's something they picked up whenever like the random red bandana gang showed up. Oh. It was like the symbol they did to each other.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, other than that, I think that this movie is so goddamn funny, and I have a blast with it. This gets a 7.4 out of 10 for me.
All right. Damn.
I'm honestly, you pretty much said everything that I could say about it. Like you really wrapped that up. I'll say that whenever this first started, I was like, oh fucking hell! Like I knew I wasn't gonna hate it or anything, but like I was just being like, oh, this one's gonna be a little rough. But like as it went on, as I realized, because I'd probably say about the 1/3 to halfway point is when I really clicked that I was like, no, this is just all satire. This is just, it is 100% making fun of itself. And that's whenever it flipped. Because like, I was just having fun watching it with you guys and shitting on it.
Yeah.
But then I'm just like, oh no, it knows what it's doing. It's just doing good. I just, holy shit. And then whenever I found out whenever it dawned on me, I should say, that Jack is just useless.
So useless.
Like, I thought he might have a redeeming thing until he shot up in the air instead of at people. And then the rock just like crunk and knocked him the fuck out. And I was just like...
That was the moment I realized it too.
Like, I realized it before that, but I was like, maybe he'll do a thing. No, he won't.
In all fairness, I realized it immediately as soon as I walked in.
Well, that's because Ken recognized Ken.
Oh, shit.
Oh. I got some Band-Aids in the car.
Oh, let me go get some ice. God damn it.
So,
bullshit.
For my rating, I'll say this one I'll just do like a clean. I'm 7.
Stop talking.
7 out of 10. Like it's solid.
Yeah.
I would watch it again. I'm probably gonna wait a while. Yeah. But like if I walked into a room and then it was playing, I'd be like, oh shit, and I'd probably sit down for a little bit.
Right.
Probably wouldn't sit for the whole thing, but
there's not really a whole lot I can say because I only watched half the movie, but
I think you watched it.
I watched enough to understand.
56 minutes to be exact, actually.
Yeah, there's almost half.
Almost, yeah.
Shit.
But the half that I did saw was a lot of fun, and it was exactly what I thought it was going to be for the most part. I did forget the one guy, the main Lo Mein.
Lopan.
Fucking hell.
That he was in it. I forgot he was the main bad guy. But and I enjoy him a lot of other stuff. But other than that, I give it 7.58.
Oh, your numbers are so specific.
Yeah.
Somebody did a Brendan
H.01 means something.
I think it was in the last one I was in. Somebody was it Caleb that did a Brendan number?
I don't think he's ever done a Brendan number.
He did.
Someone did a Brendan number.
He did.
Oh, he might have then.
I know it wasn't me. I don't think it was Oz.
No.
It must have been Caleb.
He's like, no,
Might have
I'll
been.
never.
Ozard?
So, I was fully prepared to walk in here and just shit all over this movie. But honestly, the more I talked about it with you guys and understood it more,
Same.
I liked it more.
Yeah.
I hate that I like it more.
Come to the
Like,
dark
the
side.
fight scenes were garbage for the most part.
They're supposed to.
But, and again, like we've said, that is kind of the point. The villains are memorable. I will give you that. Why ridiculous as they are. Jack, by that time, he shoots the gun into the air and it drops. I'm like, what? And then right after that, he saves the girl, and then the girl saves him.
Well, he boot back kills the guy, but then can't get the guy off of him.
That shit's fucking hilarious.
It is all luck.
It's all
Yeah, like he really is the
She
idiot
literally
savant.
kicks the troll's ass.
No, she kicks more than his ass.
Like, I wanted to give this a lot lower of a score. I really did, but I'm gonna go with a 6. Like, I would like. I'm with Dylan. I'm probably not gonna watch this movie on my own anytime soon. But if I happen to see it, like if someone's watching it, I will sit down and watch it for a minute, and then go about my business.
and you'll be happy about it.
Exactly. Like I won't be like,
shit, it's this. Oh, it's this scene. Hold up.
hold up.
But that's kind of why I wish that like they had trimmed about 10 minutes out the middle, because if the pacing had been smoother in that point, you could walk in at almost any point in the movie and find a moment that you like.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a fair point.
But yeah, guys, that is our review of Big Trouble in Little China. Again, childhood fan favorite over here in the Homie Q household. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys, if you didn't watch the movie, then you probably don't know what the fuck we've been talking about.
Honestly, even if you have seen the movie, you don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
It really didn't spoil much.
I mean,
You did, but it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Even if you're watching,
It's
you're
out
like,
of
when is
context.
this supposed to happen?
Oh shit! But that's gonna be all for this one. Unless you guys have anything else, no, you don't. We're gonna wrap it up.
I kind of wanted to try and do like 5 more minutes just to get the 2, but
That's gonna be all for now, guys. I still have a lot of fucking editing on this episode to do.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think any of it's for me, so you're welcome.
It's not for me this time.
No, it is.
Oh.
I mean,
Well-
I fucked up once, okay? Once.
I'm the one who moved the camera and forgot to plug it back up.
That's true.
You know,
That's yeah, you
that's
did.
on me. But okay, fuck it. Until next time, my name is Superhero Homie Q.
I'm Superhero Homie Dylan.
I'm still Brendan.
I'm superhero homie Oz.